Hey, Gabox here. So we've seen all the golden tickets, so let's rank them. We're getting a free one tomorrow. Here it is. Which one I think you should get, and we're gonna rank them basically top to bottom. And a lot of this depends on your team, right? If you're on a theme team, you'll probably choose your free golden ticket from your theme team. If you're week one place and you're like, I got a decent player there. So like basically what I want this list to be is how I rank this. All golden tickets are good, right? All of them are good cards. There isn't a bad one. So it's hard to distinguish, especially the quarterbacks. We'll get to that when we'll talk about that in a second. But basically, the replacement value over the next guy up, right? Golden tickets are some of the most expensive cards in the game. Now they've fallen a lot in price with Fat Packs 2. They've absolutely destroyed. We'll see what the prices are tomorrow. But basically, how easy it is to replace them. So it's like war, right? If you follow baseball, wins above replacement. How much they are better. For example, let's just get right into it. Notepad with the last one. So this Craven Moorhead or LeBlanc, right? So when you look at his card, and we can definitely look at it here on Mutthead, you're like, okay, that's a solid card, I think, right? 95 speed, you can boost that up to 98 pretty easily, 99 on a theme team, agility, acceleration. But like the thing about this Craven is there's so many other corners just like this, right? So that's why he's my last one, right? He's a replacement level corner. And so like 98 speed is good. He's only 5'10", and that kind of hurts as a corner, right? Not having a height in the secondary, kind of a bummer. So like he's replacement level. So that's why he's last. It's not he's bad. He's not bad. He can just easily be replaced by other cards because there's a lot of corners, okay? So I just want you to know that. And that's why you see on my list, there's a quarterback division, which are the top 6, and a non-QB division. Quarterbacks, if you pass the ball, right? If you don't pass the ball, ignore all the quarterbacks. If you pass the ball, have a balanced offense, like pass 70% of the time like me, you will need a quarterback with Escape Artist Hot Route Master. It's just that much more powerful than any other mechanic in the game, Hot Route Master plus Escape Artist, that you need it if you're a passer. Like, there are other great golden tickets we'll get to, but because of how much more powerful it is than the rest, that's why they're the top 6, okay? Okay? Just want to emphasize that, re-emphasize that. That's why they're set aside, and they're the top 6. Let's get into the list a little bit further, though. Another card, and this one. So I've used most all these cards. This one really surprised me. I absolutely hated this card. I don't know why he played so poorly. Maybe it's only 93 agility, whatever it was. Mike Evans sucked. He was a bad corner. I literally cursed his name multiple times. Don't know why he played so poorly, but he did. This is not based off stats. This is strictly through use. Did not like him. Okay? Maybe he plays well for you, but wow. That's all I got to say about Mike Evans. Number 22, Trey Edmonds. Trey Edmonds, again, not very he's cool. I love it. Steelers theme team, great running back. No 99 agility for human joystick if you activate him. Otherwise, he's decent at falling forward. He's a big, pretty thick dude, 223. I mean, not like thick, but he's decent at doing his job, and he's a Steeler, so I like him, but I don't really have a lot of Steeler bias. I know a lot of people think I do, but I'm fucking perfect on biases. Never been biased in my life. But anyways, he's pretty good. I guess he's solid. Adrian Peterson is right above him. Again, not a bad back, but no human joystick. So he's basically the same as Walter Payton-ish. So he's very replaceable. There's a lot of halfbacks. Bo, who you'll see later. Walter, Barry Sanders has got the human joystick too. So I think Barry Sanders is actually better than Adrian Peterson because of how much I like that. I know some people are getting away from human joystick because they say it hurts stamina a little bit too much for him. So you have to rotate backs, right, if you have human joystick. But Adrian Peterson, again, he falls forward nicely, but replaceable. All right, next up, number 20 is one of the new ones we just got today. Just saw the stats. I have not used this one myself. Quincy Enua. I don't know if I'm saying it right. People say I say it wrong. Enua, maybe. So 95 speed. So sadly, outside of a theme team, he doesn't get up to 99. But, Jets 98's not bad. 6'2 is not bad for height. Ideally, you want that 6'4", 6'5". The rest of his stats are very nice. Spin move doesn't meet the threshold. Juke move doesn't meet the threshold, but you can get that through either John Madden chems or other chems. The catching stats are all very cromulent. Lead block's only 41, but run block 71. So as long as he doesn't get shedded when he contacts them on impact, then his run blocks take over, and that's pretty actually decent. Okay, at 70 for a wide receiver. So he is number 20 for me. And number 19 is, sadly, another Steeler. Now, maybe he would have been higher on the list if Ultimate Legend Gronk didn't come out, but Ultimate Legend Gronk, I feel like, is very close to what Zach Gentry can offer. And Zach Gentry is not the fastest tight end in the game either. He's 6'8", so he's amazing if you're doing that swerve bullshit, if you throw him out wide, but he's not fast, and he doesn't have good run block. So, like, even though stretch will still work no matter your run block, if you do need to run a different run in an inside zone, if you do need to, like, have him hold the block maybe downfield, he's not the best at that. Gronk is a little bit better, but he's one speed faster than Gronk, and then you have abilities on your tight end, and so he'll catch anything anyways. But overall, I've liked using him, okay? I've liked using him. 86 impact block's really nice, too. But otherwise, I wish he was better. So, number 18 is Keith Bullock. Keith Bullock, why is he here? Like, oh, he feels a little high for me, isn't he? Well, Keith Bullock's higher than, say, Gentry and all the others. There really isn't many outside linebackers outside of golden tickets that have this combo of coverage skills, speed, that kind of stuff. So Bullock actually played okay for me. Linebackers still don't jump, so I don't expect him to be great in the pass game, but he can get out and kind of do some dirty stuff. Good block shed, so helps against the run there. So Keith Bullock is number 18 for me. Next up, 17 is Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey, another one that's like, okay, really good stats. The problem with Ramsey is that there's a lot of corners just like that. So he gets up to 99 speed. Agility is a little bit lower. You'd like to see at 95. But he is 6'1", so solid there too. All right, next up, after Jalen Ramsey, we're going down to the D-line. Reggie White. Reggie White is here because basically he's the perfect D lineman. But why isn't he higher on the list? Because he's still, like, even, like, with abilities, all D linemen are basically the same, right? Edge threat, pass rush elite. Like, they'll still get those good insta wins there, get better stuff. So, like, if you have, like, abilities override offensive linemen, but the only time his stats will matter on pass rush is if the offensive lineman has an ability, which is what Clint said. So, his stats are really cool. Block shed's really high. Speed 84 isn't bad either, but I really haven't noticed him being like too much of a demon there on the defensive line like I really hoped he'd been once I got him. So he's been sadly a little worse than I thought. Number 15 is Kelvin Benjamin. Why? Because he's big. Because he offers something at 6'5" that only is like, 3 cards in the game. Have him, Moss, Megatron, decent top end speed, and can get a little swerve action in. Now, he can get, 99 for abilities, so you can put a lot of stuff on him, but like the speed kind of holds him back from being any higher on the list. You could argue you want him lower on the list due to the speed factor. So it depends on like what kind of O you have, but Benjamin, he hangs on to the ball, but I mean, most everything does with abilities anyway. So Benjamin's not been bad at all. Brian Dawkins, somebody who I haven't used. He came out today. Like you guys know, we just saw a stat. So take this. This is basically rating off his stats. He is 6 foot as a golden ticket when his comparisons are 6'5", 6'3" with Taylor Mays. Now his like biggest comp would be say at 870K. Like Ronnie Lott, who came out last week, is very similar to this Dawkins. Maybe Ronnie Lott slightly better. +3 gets the 99 speed with the John Madden and physical chems. 91 man, 91 press, so you can throw him at corner too with his 97 zone, his hit power, gets enforcer, that kind of stuff. So very similar to Ronnie Lott that way. But like, again, a very solid car, but there are others that can do his job for cheaper. So replacement level a little bit lower than his stats kind of provide. Anthony Barr right here for me at 13. Again, the outside linebackers is kind of a weak spot for drop linebackers. A lot of pass rushers. Barr doesn't really have a lot of pass rushing stats, as we'll go and show that. He's almost got nothing there pass rush, but he can get edge threat, that kind of stuff. So he still can get the abilities to do it if that's what you want, but not the greatest choice in case they have an ability there, although they probably won't. I still think he's more of a user type, but the problem is his user's 93 speed, so he can't get up to 99. Shaz is basically a similar one, but 99 block shed, pursuit, tackling, hit power in case you don't play rec. He's a great off-ball drop coverage linebacker. Zone's only 84. I wish that was in the 90s, so he'd react quicker. But overall, a very solid outside linebacker. Barr always is like a Madden legend. 6'5", so he'll be monstrous out there. Still won't jump for picks, sadly. The one who's basically the same as Barr will be Brian Burns. Brian Burns is very similar. 1 speed faster, so I gave him the edge from 93 to 94 speed. Burns played well for me. He does have 99 finesse, so that's still very nice. Block shed 95, and with him, he does have zone coverage quite a little bit lower, but you can put universal coverage on them both and kind of like take care of that anyway. So Brian Burns at 12. Number 11 is the Steeler bias, Troy Polamalu. He's still a friggin' goon out there, though. Troy Polamalu, agile, speed, agility at 95. So, like, better than the other guys for agility, but shorter, 5'10". But, like, I've used him out there. I've used him, Burns. I haven't used Barr, but him and Burns together, I liked using Troy a little bit better just due to the speed. I felt like he was a little faster out there, but Burns did not slack. Let's be real. Burns was not a slacker at all. Zone coverage 98, so it can still get the solid universal coverage, but that's not based off zone. That's based off his overall. Anyways, Troy, I liked him at middle linebacker. I liked using him. I really wish they made his strong safety card upgraded golden ticket so I can use him better and cleaner on the theme team. But so theme team has the safety, I think, instead of that, because we have still Shaz there. Number 10 is Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson is the best running back in the game, and it's going to be hard to beat these stats all year long because basically Bo is perfect, right? Bo is the epitome of why upgrade anybody but Bo, Vic, all these top-end cards, because they gave this guy perfect stats, right? We'll give him 99 agility, 99 speed, 99 acceleration. Instead of giving, like, you know, the guys that are lower overalls and boosting them up to Bo levels, they're like, Bo had a good couple years. He was a physical freak. He's a Madden legend. Let's give him the best card. So I'm a little salty that the other running backs aren't nearly this good. But that's the way Madden does it. They only give good cards to a certain number of people because they're weird about it. Number 9, in my opinion, Julio. He made quite a few plays for me. The sad thing about Julio is that he'll play a lot like many other wide receivers. 6'3", so nice height, not glitchy, not like 6'8" or whatever. Nice height, but you know, you need abilities to catch the ball. Run block's only 56, lead block 43, so not a great run blocker either. But I still like using him quite a bit. Number 8, maybe I could see the argument to move Julio Jones down there next to Kelvin Benjamin, and you know, I'm not gonna fight you that hard on it. I just liked Julio, but I could definitely see people saying he should be next to Benjamin. Number 8, Taylor Mays, and number 7 on the number 1 in the non-QB division, Megatron. So basically, number 1 non-quarterback, Megatron. So let's check them out. Right, we want to take a look and see how they do, stat-wise. So Megatron, and this is the biggest, like, who should I take if I don't want a quarterback? It's between Megatron and Taylor Mays. Taylor Mays has, if we look at traits, hit power, big hitter, no on Megatron, and yes on Taylor Mays. So like non-enforcer Taylor Mays will throw more hit sticks. But with the rise of like swerving a little bit, I would rather have the 6'5" guy, his frame back at safety, than the 6'3" guy at safety. So there's stats here on this page. You can argue, oh, look at the agility, 95 for Megatron, 98 for Taylor. Maybe it should be Taylor Mays because he doesn't need to go a sprinter and then lose the agility, whereas Megatron with 97 speed, you could put sprinter or acrobat on him. So you could put acrobat to up the agility even on him. I still prefer this card, even though Taylor Mays, a lot of people say is nice, and Taylor Mays was really nice for me too. But I think I'm going to go with Megatron as my golden ticket, and that's who I'm going to choose. Now you're going to ask yourself, well, what if I want a quarterback? All right, because they're super powerful. The thing about quarterbacks, and they're super powerful. And like I said, the glitchiest in the game with Howard Master Escape Artist, if you pass. But they're cheaper than the last two that I just showed. So, what do? Do you just buy the cheaper card and then get a free golden ticket of the other ones? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy one of these golden ticket quarterbacks tomorrow, and then I'm going to choose Megatron. But what quarterbacks are best? All quarterbacks, they're going to play about the same, right? There is minor differences in height, in motions. Like Cam Newton, the one that I hate the most, the reason I hate him is because he takes fucking forever to point the sky, make adjustments. All their throw motions are the same though. Don't get it twisted, they're all the same. You need gunslinger on all of them, right? You saw the MUT testing, I retweeted it, hopefully you did. They're all basically at the ball at the same exact speed. So, Cam Newton, why'd I hate him? Slowest, and he's got the most annoying animations in the line of scrimmage. You basically have to click onto your running back just to do motions with Cam Newton to get it off quicker. All right? So my number 5 is Mohamed Sanu Sr., right? Mohamed Sanu, I guess I can go to their stats and stuff. I should, actually. So, Sanu, why do I like him? 93 speed is 3 faster than Cam. He's still got the arm. You'll need to go deep on him for the extra throw power, of course. But he's got 99 carrying. So if you're on quarterback blast with him, on conservative carrying, he won't really fumble much, right? Everybody fumbles. There's no such thing as no fumbling in this game. If you scramble with him, you'll still fumble, right? No matter what with the quarterback, you're going to scramble and fumble. The only thing you'll do is on design QB runs, running conservative, Sanu won't fumble as much. So that's like the biggest difference maker in the carrying, that he has that ability to not fumble nearly as much. But Cam Newton's big. He's got good throw under pressure, good throw on the run. Mohamed Sanu does not have as good, got a few less throw under pressure than Cam. Did I see it show up? No, I didn't see that show up in gameplay. But it's just there, right? You should just be aware of it. But that's why Mohamed Sanu is my number 5. Okay? Number 4, I'm putting Josh Allen here. Now, Josh Allen, I think K-Mac said he was his favorite quarterback, golden ticket quarterback. If you throw low point passes to hitches, Josh Allen's nice because he's tall. The same thing about Cam Newton. They're both 6'5". They can throw low point passes and hit the line. Michael Vick, whereas he's a little shorter, his low point passes have a better chance of hitting the lineman in their head. So just worry about that, right? Number 3 for me, so Josh Allen, we can go back and take a look at his stats too. If you need, 91 speed, so slower than Sanu, but faster than Newton. He's got the 99 throw power. Throw under pressure, 93, so you get a better chance at getting like a pressure and accurate with Allen over Newton. But for some reason, Allen just played better than me for Newton. I can't explain it. I pulled Newton. I should love him, but I think Allen actually played a little bit better for me. So, next on the list, number 3 is RG3. Perfect for the number 3. Why is he number 3? Well, he is quick, right? 95 speed. You can't put human joystick on him, sadly. His throw power is really nice. Accuracy stats are all there. Throw under pressure is nice. Throw on the run. Basically a great, I want to say, run of the mill of the quarterback. 6'2", so he's not overly tall, not overly short. Basically the jack of all trades. Everything you want. 95 speed's very good too, right? You can boost that up to 98 pretty easily. So he's number 3, right? There's so little separating the top 3 between Griffin, Michael Vick at number 2, and number 1 is Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar and Michael, they're there because there's so little separating these things. Speed. I would just, if you like lefties, go with Vic. Otherwise, choose between Lamar and RG3. And I don't think either one could be wrong. Right? When you look at Lamar's stats, 97 speed, 97 throw power. That could be boosted up to 99 with go deep. Easy. All of his stats are great there. The ability slots, Scrambler over like RG3 has strong arm and field general, so there's a little bit of difference there. You'll have to use Hot Route Master on field general, strong arm. You'll have to put Gunslinger on this card to max it out. Whereas Lamar, he's got a little bit more flexibility with Scrambler, where you can do Escape Artist, and then your field general could be Hot Route Master, and the Improviser has a lot more slots. So slightly better slots, but I don't think it really matters that much because you can work around it by just using Gunslinger. Which you can put Gunslinger on all these cards due to the Improviser slots. So, anyways, yeah, Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick's here too with his 99 throw power, 96 speed, so he goes up to 99 speed. Throw under pressure, 93 on Michael Vick. Like I said, maybe we'll show up once in a while, his under pressure, but Michael Vick is Michael Vick, and this is Madden. And that's all I got to say about that. But get him if you're okay with lefties. So overall, here's the list from top to bottom of the golden tickets in my rank, in my opinions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.